Welcome back to the Morning Blend. A new year is tough for business owners. New goals, new pressures. So it's important to have a plan so you don't get overwhelmed. Tim Vertz is here with Vertz Marketing in our continuing series, Small Business Monday. Great to see you,
You too.
Tim.
Thank you.
I love your first tip, and that's be smart about planning your day. And I think this could not only apply to business owners, but
Sure.
students and all of us.
Well, I think anybody, people, especially in the beginning of the year, they get overwhelmed right away. They had a few days off during the Christmas break and the New Year, and now it's time to get back at it, and they're hit with a lot of things. Customers want things, employees want things, there's sales goals to be met. There's just a lot to really work on. So my first tip is, especially in the beginning of the year, in the morning, set aside some quiet time before you get inundated with everything that's going on. Because before you know it, you're going to be getting calls, texts, emails, and you're just going to kind of lose control. So you got to kind of figure out, okay, what's my plan for the day?
Well, it sort of sets us off on the right note, too. I feel it gives us a little calm if we have a moment to ourselves before things get crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
The other thing you say is become a rock star at working out priorities. And I remember once a long time ago reading, put first things first. But there are different ways to prioritize, but it's important.
Right. One of the big mistakes I think a lot of business people make is they become reactionary in that they react to the customer that's complaining or screaming the most right now.
Squeaky wheel.
And that's really going to give you a rough week if that's what you're doing. So you need to kind of think about, okay, what are the priorities? What do I need to be working on? And figure out, okay, during the week, all right, am I just reacting because someone's mad about something? And how do I make sure that that doesn't happen anymore? And what you don't want to do is neglect your good customers that are happy and they they love working with you. So you've got to really have a good balancing act.
It is understandable, though, I think, if you've got somebody who's super upset, who's complaining, who's the loudest, it kind of makes sense that you would do that.
Absolutely. People want to please people. They don't want people upset. They want everyone happy. So they think, I'll just quick take care of this.
Yeah.
But then what ends up happening is if you then neglect other people, especially people you have really good relationships with, they're going to end up becoming upset too.
That's a great point. What about this question? Are deadlines really real?
Right. Well, and I think this kind of goes back to the second point a little bit. When you've got customers and they say, all right, I need this done and I need it done by Thursday, is it a real deadline or are they just being demanding? I've heard of stories of companies pulling all-nighters with their staff, trying to get things all done. They get it all done. They're about to give it to the client, and then they realize the client's now on vacation in Florida for a week. So it wasn't a real deadline. And then what got neglected because you did that? Now, as a business manager or business owner, of course you have to think about where the money's coming in. That's your customers. But if you don't have happy employees, and if you're always scrambling all the time, you're not going to keep good employees. They're going to go on to something else. So having your priorities, being incredibly organized, it's so important for everything in your business.
And maybe negotiate too. If somebody says, I need this tomorrow, maybe you say to them, I've got a couple other things that I've got to attend to. Could we maybe push it to Wednesday?
Right.
Or, you've probably got to set realistic expectations with deadlines.
And reasonable customers, good customers, they're going to understand that. We're not all superhuman. We certainly have to do our job, do it very, very well, do it very efficiently, but we've got to make sure we're doing it the right way.
Great point. You can contact Vertz Marketing and Tim to get a free marketing checkup. What you need to do is visit this website. It's vertzmarketing.com/checkup. You can also give them a call. They have offices in Mequon as well as the 3rd Ward. It's 262-910-4125. Great to see you, Tim.
You too.
Happy New Year. Thank you.